Well, if you have pigs and live in the state of Michigan, hide them, or they'll get shot. The state's Department of Natural Resources outlawed feral pigs, that is, pigs that are not considered to be native. So pigs and piglets on small family farms are now illegal and considered invasive species. The law went into effect on April 1st, and that's the deadline that farmers had to wipe their pigs off the face of the planet. If not, the pig farmers are subject to arrest. And as you can imagine, this is outraging local farmers that want to keep their beloved swines. For more on this, I was joined on the phone earlier by Mark Baker from Baker's Green Acres. I first asked his reaction to the law and his upcoming day in court. Here's his take.
Well, actually, the court appearance that I'm headed to right now is for another farmer that the DNR has sued because he wouldn't allow them to come on his property. He told them to get a warrant, so they sued him. And his hearing is tomorrow. And just so happens his lawyer and my lawyer are the same ones, and my lawyer's going to do some things in court tomorrow, and I just don't want to miss it. So
okay. And so you are a local farmer there. Do you own pigs?
Yes, I do.
And
yes, I do. I raise Bengali pigs.
And what have you done with them? Have you complied with this law and gotten rid of them?
No. I'm one of two farmers in Michigan that has said we will not comply. And we have filed suit against the Michigan DNR, and we'll probably go to court with them this summer.
So at this point, Mark, you are considered to be breaking the law since you still have these pigs. You didn't get rid of them.
Right. They consider me to be a felon.
A felon for owning these pigs. And how long have you had them?
Oh, I've been in this business for about 15 years. This type of pig that I have is a little different than anything that I've normally done. But see, what happened was the Michigan DNR issued a declaratory ruling, and they have 9 characteristics. And if your pigs have any of those characteristics, then they say that your pigs are feral. Which,
okay.
You know,
and so now they're considered invasive species, but as far as you know, I mean, you've had them for years. Do they pose any danger or health risks?
No, not at all. I mean, any animal or even a human being can become feral, and I suppose the behavior of that animal or human being could become a problem. But the whole gist of what I do, I'm a farmer, so my thing is I keep my animals where I want them. So I build fences so they stay on our farm, and they don't go live in the woods or at my neighbor's house or anything like that. That's our goal as farmers, is to keep the animals where we want them.
Okay, Mark, if this isn't about public safety, then what is behind it? Is this politics behind it?
No, we think that the Michigan pork producers are behind this, and even on a grander scale than that, probably the American pork producers. These are the guys that raise pigs in confinement operations, or CAFOs. CAFO is the acronym. Confinement Animal Feeding Operation.
So you think that it's the big businesses that are behind this?
Oh, absolutely. They've even come out and declared as much. I have paperwork actually sitting on the seat of my truck right next to me, and it lists the people that have signed on to this. And there's 6 real big ones, and it's Michigan Pork, Michigan Milk, Michigan Poultry, Michigan Potatoes, and Michigan Agribusiness Association, and the granddaddy of them all, Greenstone Farm Credit Services. So they're the guys that supply the money to the big industrial.
And now they're kind of demonizing the pigs that local farmers like you own. Really, Mark, what is the difference between your pigs and the pigs that are considered okay, or that are allowed to survive and that you can own?
Basically, there is no difference between the two. Mine are raised outside. The meat in mine will be redder and more tasty because they're outside. They have sunlight, they get to root in the dirt and all that good stuff that they're designed to do. The pigs in the CAFOs That's the other white meat, because they never get to see the light of day, so their meat is pale and tasteless and all that stuff. And that's fine if they want to do that. I don't care to eat that, and I'm not throwing stones at them per se. But basically, there is no different. You know, they all have curly tails. They all have straight or floppy ears. They all have a digging snout on them. Our pigs have a little more fur on them because they're outside. Their pigs usually are bald because they're inside.
And now you're not allowed to have these pigs. How are you and your fellow farmers over there? How are they reacting to this new law?
Furious. Furious. It's one thing when they try to tell us, you know, what kind of cars we can drive, but if you try to tell us what we're going to eat, that's a different story. And these are farmers that the DNR is dealing with. I don't think they thought there was going to be such an extreme reaction from us, but farmers by nature are pretty radical people and very tough, and they never give up. You know, I'm 52 years old. If I was going to give up, I would have done it 30 years ago, and I will not give up.
All right. Lastly, Mark, what do you plan to do about this? Are you planning to fight this battle in court?
Yeah, that's absolutely what we plan to do, because this is still a constitutional republic that we live in, and this declaratory ruling that the DNR has put forward is unconstitutional and it's unlawful. And it cannot stand in this country. Where will this end if government regulators are going to tell us how we raise our animals and what we can raise? That's our business.
All right, Mark, we're out of time, but thank you very much for coming on the show and sharing your story, and good luck with your fight there. I hope that you get to keep your pigs. That was Mark Baker from Baker's Green Acres.